All right, end of chapter 5 of this crazy ebook. People always want to be like, Northrop, why do you always not have a shirt on? Be like, because sex sells, baby. Sex sells. But not for me. Not for me. Okay, here we go. Ready? End of chapter 5 of the ebook. If you like it, it's $3. It's the same price as a Mountain Dew of coffee, for goodness sakes. Okay, here we go. I made it so unaffordable, so everybody could afford it. Most of the people in this country who live in this country could afford this book. Therefore, if parents, if you have a depressed child or you think your child's a cutter or mentally ill or something like that, buy this ebook. If you're a child and you're depressed, buy this ebook. Okay, here we go. All right. This is a very serious chapter. Okay, chapter 5. We may think to ourselves, maybe if I'm perfect, my parents will love me. Maybe if I'm perfect, my parents won't yell at me. Here we go. Maybe we may think to ourselves, maybe if I'm perfect, my parents will love me. Maybe if I'm perfect, my parents won't yell at me. Maybe if I'm perfect, my parents won't hurt me. Maybe if I'm perfect, my parents won't leave me. Ooh, brutal honesty. That was the end of chapter 5. Chapter 6, the tile and the ant. Notes from July 2019. So I spend pretty much all of my time inside my house staring at tiles and objects on the floor. I have a couple of ants who crawl on the tiles on my floor, and I consider these ants my pets. I am very friendly with ants, and usually ants crawl on me while I am sitting on the floor staring at tiles. I really have no need to leave my house or do anything. Sometimes people say to me, "Hey Joe, if you went for a jog with me on the beach, you'd be happy. Let's go for a jog." And I think to myself, after these active people say such things, I can't stop staring at this tile on the floor. And you want me to go jogging with you? Or go to the beach? My energy is that of a slug. I walk slow, and I move slow. I feel distant from the thoughts of my legs moving fast. And the sun scares me. People scare me. What if I run into people on this so-called beach, and this so-called beach jog that you speak of? Would my face scare them? Would I be scared by their faces? Such an interesting life active people live who are not frightened of people's faces or scared of sunlight. So I just stay at home staring at tiles until tomorrow begins. Sorry. I haven't read this book in like 3 years, so I'm reading with you. I don't read it ahead of time, obviously because I messed up in the beginning. I don't really care, but did I mess up for now yet? Carol Dweck, baby. Growth mindset. I don't really care about today, and I don't really care about tomorrow. I just wish these days would hurry up so I could grow old and just die from old age. What's that? You want me to have a purpose? Why? Do you want me to have a purpose in life for you? I am quite satisfied with my tile as I sit here in my bathroom. Such a lovely tile. I should tell these active people who want me to go jogging on the beach with them that this style is so lovely. I wish I could give them this style. Maybe then, they wouldn't have to go jogging or see sunlight. What's that? People like sunlight? That's strange. Freaking weird, man. Yes, I am crazy from time to time. Or sometimes I am crazy all the time. However, studies say that if you think you're crazy, that means you're really not crazy. Oh, what a beautiful tile. So, as I stared at the tile on the bathroom floor, I said to myself, when is it going to end? Being alive for this long is something I do not like, and I just don't want to be here anymore. Dear Behemoth, this life is way too long. Who created this life, and why do we have to live so many days? However, if I did kill myself, I would miss my aunt in this bathroom every morning. Yes, so I am living for an aunt. But if I killed myself, my pet aunt crawling around on my bathroom floor would miss me. But what if something happened to the aunt? Staying alive for an aunt is very unpredictable and very complicated. Yes, I will most likely not be here on this earth much longer. So tragic, so tragic. I told my therapist last month, I'll be dead soon. I feel it coming on. I don't know how much longer I want to continue to do this. This life is way too long, and it serves no point, I feel. For I may be dead before this book comes out. That didn't happen. Curses. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? You'd be reading a dead author right now. That would have been great. Yes, reading a dead author is interesting indeed. Very Shakespearean of you. Tally-ho, Shakespearean fan. Tally-ho. So yes, nothing is for certain because the lows and depression are so severe and so sudden. The other day, I was so happy, and then the next morning, I was suicidal. There was no reason for the switch, and nothing in my life changed. I didn't pick up on a certain trigger or traumatizing event or even a moment. It was the mind that switched in the darkness. The mind found the darkness, and in the darkness, the only answer to happiness was killing myself. Ending my life is the only way to true peace. However, in 30 minutes, I'll be happy again, because I'll see a bird fly by my window. Little things bring us out of the suicide. But it is the delicate shattering of happiness and the entrance into wanting to die that is so scary. The not knowing. It's here. All I want to do is die. Then 10 minutes later, on the same suicidal morning, I see a bird fly by the tree. And life is so amazing. And I never want to die. So going from suicidal to euphorically happy, back to suicidal within the same 15 minutes is so confusing and, at times, scary. Sometimes the emotional ups and downs confuse me so much I want to cry. Or I do cry from the frustration on not knowing what I'm doing or how to control the emotions. The emotion swings are unpredictable, so unsafe, so scary. But in a weird way, the emotional swings are more beautiful and interesting than they are scary. Being depressed might not be scary at all, but something that is romantic that I love to feel, like listening to your favorite song that is so familiar to you. A song that you love, but a song that could destroy you completely. You continue to feel, and the emotions take you places. What a dark, strange world. What a beautiful song that makes you feel alive. Sometimes, if you lost the depression, you don't know how you'd be or what you would do. It is who you are. It is what you've become.